Now children, we shall take up the next sum, that is 12th sum in the exercise. You see what it says here. Two poles of height 6 meters and 11 meters stand on a ground. If the distance between the feet of poles is 12 meters, find the distance between their tops. Okay. Here you see children, here you can understand this in the figure 1. I have written here in the down. No need to write in the examination this one. So write this one. Clear? Okay. Here you see, let AB and CD are the two poles are standing on the ground. You know that when two poles are standing on the ground, they are perpendicular to the ground. Since both are perpendicular to the ground, the distance between them from A to B and C to D are equal, isn't it? That means they are parallel to each other. Clear? Next, you see, AB and CD are the two poles are on the ground. They are perpendicular to the ground. Hence, they are parallel to each other because they form corresponding angles are equal, isn't it? So, let AB is equal to 6 meters and CD is equal to 11 meters are two poles which are at a distance of 12 meters apart. Now you see children here, from A you draw a perpendicular to CD. From A, if you draw a perpendicular to CD, let it touches the CD at E. So E is a perpendicular drawn from, that is AE is a perpendicular drawn from A to CD, isn't it? So here from A to B it is 6 meters. Then, so since these two are parallel to each other, if I draw perpendicular from A to CD, so that line is also parallel to BD. So that is BD parallel to AE. That means the distance between these two is 12 meters, means the distance between A to E is also 12 meters. So here AB is 6 meters. If I take away this one, that is ED out of the length of 11 meters, then what is the length of CE? The length of CE, that is extra length with respect to the with respect to AB. So it is CE is equal to total length is 11 meters, out of which if you take away 6 meters from this, because AB is equal to DE. If I take away this, how much remains here? That is nothing but 5 meters. That is CE is equal to 5 meters. So here AEC forms a right angle triangle, children. So we can apply Pythagoras theorem here. You see, draw AE perpendicular to CD. So here ABDE forms a rectangle. You know that in the rectangle opposite sides are equal. So that means AB is equal to DE and AE is equal to BD. Okay. So that means CE, the length, extra length is equal to total length, that is CE is equal to 11 minus 6 is equal to 5 meters. And you know that AE is equal to 12 meters, that is distance between the two poles. Okay. Now in the triangle AEC, angle E is equal to 90 degree. Yes. Angle in the triangle AEC, angle A is equal to 90 degree. Wherever we see a right angle triangle, we can apply Pythagoras theorem. You know that, children. So by applying Pythagoras theorem, what it becomes? AC square is equal to AE square plus AC square. Square on the hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares of the other two sides. So this is by Pythagoras theorem. Okay. Then you see here, that is AE is equal to 12 meters, that is 12 square, plus CE is equal to 5, that is 5 square. So 12 square is equal to 144 plus 5 square is equal to 25. 144 plus 25 is equal to 169. That is AC square is equal to 169. Then AC is equal to square root of 169. You know that a square root of 169 is 13. So therefore AC, the distance between A to C, that is top of the poles, is equal to 13 meters. So therefore the distance between the tops of the poles is equal to 13 meters. Clear, children? Okay, take down, children. So in the 13th sum, children, they are given the figure like this. In the triangle ACB or ABC, C is the right angled vertex, and D and E are the 2 points. They have joined AE and BD. Also, they have joined DE. So in this figure, you see what we have to show here. D and E are points on the side CA and CB respectively on the of a triangle ABC right angled at C. Prove that is AE square plus BD square is equal to AB square plus DE square. We have to show this. It is very simple, children, you see. So how many right angle triangles we can find here? We have nearly 4 right angle triangles we can find. That is, one is triangle ABC, another one is triangle AEC, the third one is BCD, the fourth one is ECD. So there are 4 right angle triangles are there. For all the 4 right angle triangles, you apply Pythagoras theorem. You write down the equation according to Pythagoras theorem. Then it is very easy to solve this or prove this. See here how to prove this. First, I am taking the triangle ACE. In this, angle C is equal to 90 degree. Therefore, by applying the Pythagoras theorem, we can get, that is, we get AE square is equal to AC square plus CE square. Okay, this is the equation 1. Let it be equation 1. This is by Pythagoras theorem. Okay, now I am taking the next triangle, that is in the triangle BCD. In the triangle BCD, once again it is C is a right angle vertex. So by applying Pythagoras theorem, we can get, that is BD square is equal to BC square plus CD or DC square. Okay, this is equation 2 by Pythagoras theorem once again. So similarly, if you apply Pythagoras theorem for the triangle ABC, in the triangle ABC, C is the right angled vertex here. By applying Pythagoras theorem, we can write it as AB square is equal to AC square plus DC square. AB square is equal to AC square plus BC square. Okay, this is equation 3, children. Next, in the triangle ECD, you see here, once again, here angle C is right angle triangle. By applying Pythagoras theorem here, that is DE square is equal to, that is CE square plus DC square. This is equation 4, once again by using Pythagoras theorem. So now I am taking these two, that is equation 1 and equation 2. You see, by adding equation 1 and 2, you see here, by adding equation 1 and 2, or right hand side with right hand side, you have to add, left hand terms with left hand side you have to add. So here on the left hand side you see AE square plus BD square, that is AE square plus BD square is equal to, on the right hand side, AC square plus CE square, next plus BC square plus DC square on the right hand side. Now I am opening the bracket here. What happens, you see here, AC square plus CE square plus BC square plus DC square. Here I am going to rearrange the terms so as to get AB square and DE square. So all the terms are there, only thing is you have to rearrange the terms to get the required answer. So here AB square is equal to what, children? AC square plus BC square. You see AB square and BC square is there here. You club together, you join together these two, that is AC square plus BC square have written together with plus sign. Next, the remaining is, here you see what we have to get, DE. DE is equal to what? CE square plus DC square. Is there here? Yes, it is CE square and DC square is there. You add these right together by adding sign. So what you will get, that is CE square plus DC square. So here you see AC square plus BC square is equal to what? AC square plus BC square, by theorem 3, what we get? It is AB square. So this is AB square plus CE square plus DC square, CE square plus DC square, by equation 4, what we get here it is, that is DE square. So this is what we required to show, we have showed here. That's all, children. Take down. Okay, children. What the 14th question says, you see here, the perpendicular from A on side BC, perpendicular from A on side BC of a triangle ABC intersects BC at D such that DB is equal to 3CD as in the figure. Prove that 2AB square is equal to 2AC square plus BC square. Clear, children? So what it says, you see here, the perpendicular from A, here is a triangle ABC. In the triangle ABC, the perpendicular is drawn from A on the side BC, okay, of a triangle. So this perpendicular intersects BC at D, okay, such that DB is equal to 3CD. The length of DB is equal to 3 times the length of CD. So the length of BD or DB is equal to 3 times the length of CD. So that means this length is 3 times more than the length of CD. Clear, children? As the figure. Show that is AB square is equal to AC square plus BC square. AB square, 2AB square is equal to 2AC square plus BC square. We have to prove. See, children, here, what are all the things given here? The solution we shall see that. In the triangle ABC, AD perpendicular to BC, it is given here, okay. Next, DB is equal to 3CD, that is also given here, okay. So these are all given. Now you see here, so BC can be written as CD plus DB, isn't it? So CD, let it be as such, plus what is DB is equal to? DB is equal to 3CD. So in place of DB, I am substituting 3CD. Then what it becomes? How many CDs are there here? So 1 CD plus 3 CD, together it makes 4 CD. That is equal to BC. BC is equal to 4 CD. Clear, children? So now you do one thing. You send this 4 to the left side of equals. Then what it goes? So it becomes, that is BC by 4 is equal to CD. It becomes. Clear, children? That means what? That is CD is equal to 1/4 of BC. BC by 4 means it is 1/4 of BC. Understood? At the same time, come to this point. So what is given here? That is DB is equal to 3CD. It is given, isn't it? What we have proved here, that is CD is equal to 1/4 of BC. So keeping DB is equal to as such, that is 3 into, in place of CD I am substituting 1/4 of BC, because CD is equal to 1/4 of BC. Then what it becomes, you see, DB is equal to, so 3 ones are 3 divided by 4, that is 3/4 of BC. Okay. So we have a relation with respect to BC, that is CD with respect to BC, DB with respect to BC. Okay. Now we have two triangles here. One is ABD, another one is ACD. Okay. So first I will take up the triangle ABD, that is, let it be equation as triangle 1, triangle 2. So in the triangle ABD, angle D is equal to 90 degree, isn't it? Therefore, whenever we see that, we can apply Pythagoras theorem. By applying Pythagoras theorem, what it becomes? AB square is equal to AD square plus DB square. That is by Pythagoras theorem. Okay. So now, let it be equation 1, children. That is AB square is equal to AD square plus DB square. Now I will take up the next triangle. In triangle ACD, once again here angle D is equal to 90 degree, because it is a right angle triangle, we can apply Pythagoras theorem. Then what it becomes? AC square, that is square and the hypotenuse, is equal to sum of the squares of the other two sides. That is AD square plus CD square. That is AC square is equal to AD square plus CD square. Let it be equation 2. This is also by Pythagoras theorem. Understood, children? Now to get the required equation, what is to be proved, for that I am going to subtract equation 2 from 1. So subtracting equation 2 from 1. So left hand side with the left hand side you have to subtract, right hand side with the right hand side you have to subtract. Clear, children? So what is there in the left hand side? That is AB square minus AC square. AB square minus AC square in the left hand side. On the right hand side, in the equation 1, AD square plus DB square, I put the bracket because we are subtracting, isn't it? In minus AD square plus CD square. Now open the bracket, what you will get, you see, that is AD square plus DB square minus, if you multiply all the terms, it becomes minus into plus minus AD square minus into plus minus CD square. Here you see plus AD square and minus AD square, they get cancelled. Then what remained here? That is DB square minus CD square. DB square minus CD square. Now we have DB and CD with respect to BC, we have to substitute. You see here DB is equal to what? DB is equal to 3/4 of BC. 3/4 of BC, that is whole square, minus CD is equal to 1/4 of BC, that is 1/4 of BC. Okay, so square it now, that is 3/4 of BC is equal to 3 square means 9 divided by 4 square is equal to 16 BC square, minus 1 square is 1 only, no need to write. Okay, and 4 square is equal to 16. So it is 9 BC square divided by 16 minus, here it is BC square by 16. Okay, now we take LCM in these two. What is LCM here? Because the denominator is same, so LCM is itself only. So 16 is the LCM, that is 16 ones are, that is 9 BC square minus, how many BC square is there? 1 BC square is there. So 9 minus 1 BC square divided by 16. So here 9 minus 1 is equal to 8 BC square divided by 16. You see children here, 8 ones are 8, 8 twos are 16. So what remained here? It is nothing but what? What we got here, it is BC square divided by 2 we got. So what is in the left hand side here children? That is AB square minus AC square is equal to BC square divided by 2 remains. You do one thing, you send this 2 to the left hand side of equals. Then what it becomes? The denominator, that is division, becomes multiplication. As a result, it becomes 2 into AB square minus AC square is equal to BC square. Now, open the bracket by multiplying by 2. So, 2 into AB square is equal to 2AB square minus 2 into AC square is equal to 2AC square is equal to BC square. But what we require to prove here, that is 2AB square is equal to 2AC square plus BC square. So for that reason children, you send this 2 minus 2AC square to the other side of equals. From left hand side to right hand side you send. Then what it becomes, you see, so 2AB square remains there only, whereas minus 2AC square, it becomes plus AC square. You see here, that is 2AB square is equal to 2AC square plus BC square. This is what is required to prove, we have proved. Clear children? Any doubts? Okay. If you don't have any doubts, you just take down this